There are chapters in our lives that never really end. They just fade, quietly, slowly, gently, and leave us with the echoes we carry for years. Not everything in life is meant to have closure. Some things are meant to simply exist, to shape us, to soften us, to teach us, and then let us go. I learnt this through someone I once cared about deeply. When I was younger, I had a best friend, someone who knew me in a way nobody else did. We weren't dating, but we were connected. The kind of connection where you tell each other everything for no reason other than it feels natural. She saw the version of me that wasn't polished. Not the public version, not the filtered version, the real me. The goofy, embarrassing, unguarded me. And she never made me feel small for it. If anything, she made me feel understood. We grew close over years. Late night calls, shared secrets, showing up for each other through highs and lows. She was there for moments I didn't even know how to navigate. She carried pieces of me I didn't know how to carry myself. And then life happened the way it often does. She moved to another state. She tried to stay connected. She reached out. She invited me to her birthday, hoping I would show up. But I didn't. Not because I didn't care, but because back then, I didn't know how to value the things that were good for my soul. I was careless with my gratitude, immature with my attention, blind to the kind of friendship I was lucky to have. And without any dramatic ending, without a fight, without a goodbye, we just faded. Now, years later, I still think about her from time to time, not in a romantic way, not in a what if way, but in a quiet way. Every couple of months, a memory surfaces, a joke we shared, a moment she helped me through, or just the feeling of being accepted without judgment. And I wonder how she's doing. We follow each other on social media, but we don't speak, and that's okay. For a long time, I used to feel guilty. I felt like I abandoned something pure. I felt confused, angry at myself, and disappointed that I didn't treat the friendship with the care it deserved. But life teaches you something subtle. Not every chapter is meant to be continued. Some are meant to show you how to treat future chapters. She taught me how to value people. She taught me how relationships should be watered. She taught me what presence feels like and what happens when you take presence for granted. Her chapter wasn't unfinished. It was formative. Sometimes unfinished simply means unspoken lesson. There was a time in my life I felt incredibly alone, going through a dark patch where I normally would have called her, but I couldn't. She wasn't there anymore, and I had to sit with myself, feel everything I'd ignored for years, reflect on the ways I let things slip away because I wasn't mature enough to hold them properly. And in that stillness, I learned. I stopped seeing people as replaceable. I stopped assuming good people will always stay. I stopped treating comfort like a guarantee. And somehow, quietly, I found peace with the fact that she's gone. She seems happy now, And I'm genuinely happy for her, in a way that asks nothing in return. I don't want to re-enter her life, not out of fear, but out of respect. Some people are meant to remain a warm memory, not a current presence. And that's what finding peace in unfinished chapters look like. Accepting that what you had was real, valuable, meaningful, even if it didn't last forever. If you're listening to this and you have someone you still think about, someone you drifted from, someone who shaped you quietly, this is your reminder. Not every chapter needs closure. Not every bond needs to be revived. Not every past needs to be rewritten. Some people come into your life to help you grow into the person you are finally becoming now. Let it be what it was. Let it teach you what it taught you. Let it rest where it rests. Peace doesn't come from finishing the story. It comes from understanding the part it played. And sometimes, that's enough.